and welcome to the final of the Garbolino 2010 Club Angler of the Year. As you can hear, Darren Cox has just got the match underway. Conditions are perfect. We're here at Barston today, and we've got quite a big wind building up on the lake. There's the chance of some big weights of bream, there's some chance of some big weights of carp. Darren, last year was a difficult final here. I'm not going to talk too much about that one, but we still had an interesting match. But this time around, I think we're in for a real treat, do you?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of rain yesterday. We've got an overcast day. We've got a lovely wind, like you say, on the lake. What that means at Barston is there's going to be some real tow on the water. You get tow on this place, it fishes its head off generally. So I'd like to think we'll see a lot of fish caught today.
Now I know a few of the lads have been down practising for the last few days, and I've heard of reports of some really good catches coming out. We've made it in any method match. It's 5 hours. I mean, down the years we've toyed with all sorts of ideas in these competitions. We thought about maybe doing pole only first half and any method for the second, but we jointly have decided to do a 5 hour any method thing. How do you see this match unfolding?
Well, personally I think it's the right thing to do. You know, you look at the qualifiers. These guys have qualified fishing the pole, fishing the bomb, fishing the feeder. You know, they've got through on amalgamating. You know, even pellet waggler, things like that. So, you know, anglers who want to fish the strengths can fish the strengths, which is the only fair way, really. I think if I was fishing today, depending where I was, but largely I would start on a method feeder at a fair distance, 70 plus metres most places. I'd be hoping to catch one or two better carp early on.
Would you put any baiting on your pole line to start with?
Yeah, what I tend to do here, I tend to put in either ground expander pellet or micro pellets, depending on how much the water's towing. If it's towing a lot, then I'll put in like a ground bait mix rather than light micro pellets. But I always keep my peg off with a little bit of chopworm and castor, and tend to feed micro pellets, or if it's not towing too much, even 4mm expander pellets, loose fed like you would a castor line. And that tends to draw fish in. They come to the noise here. And you've got to keep bait going in all the time on the pole line. Okay,
you've just said you'd start on a method feed, but how long would you leave it in? I think one of the problems that a lot of people have in these sort of venues is that you're going to put a bit of feeding onto your pole line. How long would you give the feeder before you sort of switch? Now, how long would you leave it in to start with?
What, you mean the first cast?
Yeah.
I'd probably give it 10 minutes the first go, because you're not looking to build a lot of feed up in the peg. You're actually looking to find a fish. So you've got to give that fish time to actually find your bait. You chuck it out and sit there, give it 2 minutes, reel in. Chances are that fish that's cruising past will find your bait, but your hook bait's gone. So you're casting out again and it's dropping in another spot. So you're fishing for a fish. You're basically hunting down a fish, catch it. Now, it's a big open expanse of water, and a lot of the time here throughout the season you're chucking a method feeder and it's that one cast that's getting you an interested fish, and then it doesn't really matter if you throw in exactly the same spot, because you've only delivered a small amount of bait. You caught that fish on that small amount of bait, and if you're a metre out or 2 metres out next time, it doesn't really matter, because those fish start to hunt out heaps of bait, and that's what we're looking for.
I think maybe it's probably a good job that he's not fishing this, because I think you'd be one of the favourites if you were. There's over £10,000 worth of prizes up for grabs today, which is thanks to generous sponsorship from Garbolino. We're delighted with the entry this year. We've had in excess of 350 clubs taking part. So we're expecting a great match. Enjoy, and we'll see you later. Well, the 2010 Garbolino Club Angler of the Year comes to an end, and it's been an absolutely fantastic match. We've just had a quick tot-up of the scores, and altogether 1,472 pounds of fish have been weighed in, which gives an average, by our reckoning, of £42 a man. Absolutely brilliant, and testimony really to this venue. I mean, there's been all sorts of fish caught, all sizes of fish caught, and all methods used. So, really good venue, and it's a place we intend to use a lot more in the future. I've been joined by the match winner, James Cooper, who have you come down yet?
No, not yet. I don't think.
You've had a fantastic couple of matches. I mean, I watched you on your qualifier and you fished really well. Today, £98.14. It's a new record for the event. Just talk us through how you fished.
I started the match off by putting in 7 feeder falls of just ringers ground bait with a few micros put in. Then I went over the top on a Guru pellet feeder with a banded 6mm pellet, and first chuck in went round. There was a £15 on the end, and then it's just gone round all day pretty steadily.
It was a good start, isn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed that start. Yeah. And I just kept it going in and going in, the bait going in, just kept on going round and round and round.
So you caught everything on
everything. I didn't even try anything else because I don't like moving away from fish that are feeding.
Obviously, yeah. So how much bait have you got through in total?
Probably got through about 2 bags of micros, all put through the feeder. Yeah, I was bringing it in every probably 30 to 90 seconds, depending. If I didn't have a bite within 3 or 4 minutes, it just wouldn't go round. Yeah. So I just kept putting the bait in. I think this
is the sorts of place, isn't it, where you need to keep on feeding. I mean, lots of these sort of venues, the danger is people throw feeders in and just leave it in for far too long. But you've kept busy all day and you've kept fish coming. Yeah. So
I think you don't get to this event every year, do you? When you get here, you want to win it. So you've just got to attack it, really.
So what's it feel like to be champion?
It hasn't sunk in yet, really, Dave, but I'm pretty sure it feel amazing.
Brilliant. Yeah. Oh, well done. Well, as I said earlier, that's the end of another Club Angler of the Year event. It's been the best one so far, and the good news is I've had a chat with Darren Cox after the match, and it's all going to go ahead again next year. So we'll be printing entry forms in the January and the February issues of Match Fishing. So if your club missed out this time, make sure you don't miss out next time, because it's sure to be heavily subscribed again. There's going to be a lot of anglers wanting to go there, and I think this man hopefully will be back again. So well done, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers, Dave. Thank you.